Welcome to John Lewis 3D Learning. In this presentation, we are going to see chemical bonding, ionic bond in calcium chloride. So let us take group 2 elements: beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium. All the elements have 2 electrons in their outermost orbit. Let's see one by one very quickly. Beryllium has 2 electrons. So outermost orbit has 2 electrons. Okay. So if you remove that electron from the outermost orbit, the penultimate orbit becomes outermost. That will complete its duplet. So 2 electrons will be filled up. What about the rest of the elements? They also have 2 electrons in the outermost orbit. See, magnesium 2, calcium also it has 2 electrons, strontium also has 2 electrons, barium also has 2 electrons, and radium also has 2 electrons in the outermost orbit. So what about the penultimate orbit? So you remove these 2 electrons from the outermost orbit. The penultimate orbit, I have been telling you several times, penultimate orbit means what? Last but one. So if you consider the penultimate orbit here, they all have the octet structure. See, all the elements have 8 electrons except beryllium. That completes the duplet because it can have one, because it is a first orbit, it can maximum have only 2 electrons. So that completes the duplet, whereas all the other elements completes their octet. Therefore they become stable, they attain inert gas configuration. Therefore all these alkaline earth metals, they are willing to donate 2 electrons. So we are concerned about calcium here because in this presentation we are learning calcium chloride. Okay, so we consider calcium here. So if any other element is also given, you should be able to apply the same idea in finding out what is the type of bond, chemical bond formed, or what type of chemical bond will form when these elements react with some other thing. Okay, now let us take 17th group elements because we are concerned about calcium chloride. Chlorine belongs to 17th group. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine and astatine. Okay, they all have 7 electrons in their outermost orbit, see, and they need one more electron to complete their octet. So they need just 1 electron to complete their octet. So therefore their valencies will be 1 and they are negatively charged because they are readily accepting electrons. So here calcium is willing to donate 2 electrons, but chlorine is willing to accept only 1 electron. Where the other electron will go? So that is why here 2 chlorines will react with calcium. So each chlorine will accept 1 electron each given by that calcium. Clear? So why CaCl2 now you can understand. So when we learned that sodium chloride, we learned NaCl only because sodium was willing to give out 1 electron, chlorine was willing to accept 1 electron. Therefore it is NaCl. Here calcium can donate 2 electrons, isn't it? But chlorine can accept only 1 electron. Therefore we need 2 chlorines to accept those 2 electrons. So let's go and see elaborately how this happens. So here all 7 electrons, just by accepting 1 electron they become stable. Okay, now let's see calcium. What is the electronic configuration of calcium? That is how electrons are filled up in their orbits. First orbit 2 electrons, second orbit 8 electron, third orbit 8 electron, fourth orbit 2 electrons. So how it is filled up? So this is the nucleus of the calcium. So first orbit 2 electrons. So we should be able to fill up all the 20 electrons, isn't it? So second orbit 8 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 plus 8, 10. 10 more we need to fill up. So third orbit also has 8 electrons. So this is the third orbit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 plus 8, 10. 10 plus 8, 18. 2 more left. Okay, last 2 electrons. So that is filled up in the fourth orbit. So now if it donates those 2 electrons from the fourth orbit, the third orbit becomes the outermost orbit that has 8 electrons. That means the calcium atom attains stability. Okay, now let us take chlorine. See, what is the atomic number of chlorine? 17. How these 17 chlorines are arranged? 2, 8, 7. First orbit 2 electrons, second orbit 8 electrons, third orbit 7 electrons. How this can be filled up? This is the chlorine nucleus which has 17 protons and some neutrons. Now the 17 electrons should be filled up in the orbits. So first orbit 2 electrons, 1, 2. Second orbit 8 electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 electrons. So 2 plus 8, 10. How many remaining? 7 more remaining. So that will be filled up in the third orbit. Third orbit, 7 electrons can be easily occupied. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Therefore, it needs one more electron to become stable. So, but calcium is willing to donate 2 electrons, isn't it? Therefore, this chlorine can accept 1 electron. So, where that other electron of calcium will go? That is why one more chlorine atom reacts with calcium. So, 2 chlorine atoms are required to accept those 2 electrons donated by calcium. So, same thing here, 2, 8, 7. So, quickly let us fill up chlorine nucleus. First orbit 2 electrons, second orbit 8 electrons, 2, 4, 6, 8. So, third orbit 7 electrons. So, 2, 4, 6 and 7. So, this chlorine also can accept 1 electron. So, what will happen now? The chlorine will accept 1 electron. The other chlorine also accept 1 electron. So, those 2 electrons come from where? From calcium. So, let us see here. This calcium donates one of its electron to this chlorine and the other electron to the other chlorine. Thereby, what is created? A bond is created between calcium and chloride on both sides. So, 2 ionic bonds are formed here. Is it clear? 2 ionic bonds are formed. Now you can understand why the formula of sodium chloride is NaCl, why the formula of calcium chloride is CaCl2. Because calcium is donating 2 electrons. Sodium can donate only 1 electron. Therefore, in order to accept 2 electrons, 2 chlorines are required. Sodium donate only 1 electron. Therefore, 1 chlorine is enough to accept that 1 electron. So, I think it's very clear now. You can understand how these formulas are formed. Besides, how this bond is created. So, here calcium donates, chlorine accepts. Therefore, it is ionic bond or electrovalent bond. There are 2 electrovalent bonds here. So, you take calcium chloride. Okay, on both sides, 1 ionic bond is formed. So, what is a Lewis dot structure for this calcium chloride? So, calcium has 2 electrons in the outermost orbit. That alone you can write. And chlorine has 7 electrons in the outermost orbit. So, to represent a Lewis dot form, we can write only the number of electrons in their outermost orbit. That's enough. Okay, one electron of calcium is donated to 1 chlorine, and the other electron of the calcium atom is donated to the other chlorine. So, thereby calcium becomes calcium 2 plus because it donates 2 electrons, and each chlorine becomes minus 1 because they accept 1 electron each. So, Cl minus Cl minus. So, that is equal to Cl minus 1 Cl minus 1. So, therefore, what is the formula? Ca 2 plus and 2 Cl minus, isn't it? 2 chlorine atoms are necessary in order to accept 2 electrons donated by calcium. Hope it is very clear to you and you like this chapter, how chemical bonds are formed, especially how these ionic bonds are formed. Just by knowing the number of electrons present in an atom, how we can fill up the electrons in their orbits and how many electrons are present in the orbits, by knowing that we ourselves will be able to guess, identify and prove what kind of chemical bond is formed, or at least how ionic bond is formed here, because just now we have learned ionic bond. So, in the upcoming videos we will be learning about covalent bonds. So, CaCl2. So, this is what is Lewis electron dot structure of calcium chloride. Hope you understood this, and you can easily remember a Lewis electron dot structure because my name is also Lewis. So, you can easily associate these electron dots with my name. So, it can be easily remembered. So, you will be learning so many electron dot formulas, Lewis electron dot formula for all the type of compounds you are going to study, not only in 10th standard, even in higher classes if you take chemistry. So, you cannot live without Lewis electron dot structure. So, I will be there with you everywhere, wherever you go. So, thank you very much for watching. Until we meet next time, bye bye.